Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this one-page website for your training business or any type of service-based business. This is a very simple tutorial to go through. We're going to need no plugins. We're not going to need no plugins. We're going to need no Elementor Pro. We're just going to need Elementor and one plugin, and we're going to need no code snippets. And this is a very simple tutorial, and it's going to be completely free as long as you have your hosting, your domain. This is a completely free tutorial to go through, and let's get straight into the video. So for this tutorial, we're going to need the basic version of Elementor, this one over here, and then we're also going to need Elementor Elements Kits, Elementor add-on, and we're just going to need these two plugins to get started with this tutorial. So let's get started into this video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a new section. So we're going to go over here to the plus icon. I'm going to open this one here that says 2, and I'm going to click onto our section, which is already clicked on here, and we're going to leave it at box. And for the width, we're going to go 13, and then for the height, we're going to go 800. So I'm just going to put that to 800. Perfect. So now we're going to go over here to style, and we are going to add in our image for the background. So we're just going to go down, not that one. I'm going to add in this image over here. So now as we can see, he's looking like that. It's too close. It's just a bit messed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the image. We're first going to go to position, and we're going to go to center, and then we're going to go to display size, and we're going to go to cover. Perfect. As you can see now, we can see the image perfectly fine. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go over to background overlay. So we're going to go to background overlay now, just to, fix the bit of overlay, because when we put some text, we're not going to be able to see our text if it's too clear. So we're just going to change that a few bit up. So we're going to go to background type, and then we're going to go over here to gradient. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to put this to black, fully black. So we're going to go over here and we're going to click on black. And then for the location for this, we're going to go 27%. So we're going to go 27%. And then for the second one, we're going to go over and we're going to put over our light orange. We're going to put over this one here. And then we're going to put this over at 100%. We're going to leave it at 100%. And then for the angle, we're going to go to 48. And then for the opacity, we're going to go to 0.83. 83. Perfect. Just like that. So now what we're going to do is we're free to add in our text. So we're going to go over here and we're going to type in heading. And then I'm going to drag in our heading over here. And then I'm going to go over here just to copy what we have written down. So it's going to be this one over here. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to paste in our text over here. And I am going to change our styling. So first we're going to go with white for the styles. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our typography. I'm going to change the font family to Anton. So we're going to change the font family to Anton, and then we're going to give it 70 pixels. I'm going to put our uppercase, which it already is in. So we're going to go uppercase, and then we are going to go over to our description. So we are going to go over back here. And I'm going to enable description, but we're going to remove what's currently there at the moment. And we're going to go back and get what's over here. So just get this over here. Paste that in. And then we're going to, first we're going to move this separator, because this is not supposed to be here anyway. So we're just going to remove the separator. And then we're going to go to title description, and we're going to go over, we're going to color this in fully white. So FFFFF. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to go and give it a font family of Poppins. We're going to go give it as a weight of 500 or 600, sorry, not 700, 600. We're going to go to capitalize. And then for the size, we are going to give it a size of 17 pixels. And then for line height, we're going to give this a line height of 25 pixels. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to go out, and then we're going to go to margins for our heading. And then here we're going to go -10. So we're going to go with -10, and then we're going to go over here. And I just want to see is here. You can see that we have some of these colored in orange. So we're just going to get that now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to unlock, and then we're going to put in this bracket here. It's like the bracket with the actual things poking out. I'll show it in the video. We're going to use this one. And then I want to highlight expert also. So we're going to go with expert. And we're going to highlight that too. As you can see now, it's just pitch black, but we're just going to change that. So we're going to go to focus title, and then we're going to give this in, we're going to color this in our main orange that we'll be going for this website. And then that's this one here. And then we're going to go on the hover color, just so if we hover, it doesn't go back to black. We're going to go with this one over here. And as you can see, that is our text put in over here. So now what we want to do is we want to add in our button. So we're going to go over here to add elements, and we're going to go down to button. I'm going to add button right here. And I'm going to write in call for a consultation. Call for a consultation. And then of course I didn't spell it right, wouldn't be new with it. Call for a consultation. And I'm going to go over to icon library, and I'm just going to go with arrow. I'm going to click on arrow, and I want to click the one that's pointing towards the right side. So I'm going to go over here to this one, and then we're going to click on arrow, and then I'm going to put that one in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our styling. So first is the typography. We're going to go back to Anton. I'm going to go back to Anton. I'm going to give this a font size of 19 pixels with a weight of 500, which is already at. So we're going to leave it at 500, and then we're going to go to transform, and we're going to go with uppercase. And that's it for the typography. So now we're going to go to the background color of the button, and we're going to go with our main orange over here. So we're going to go with our main orange over here for this website, and then as you can see, we have that over here. So we actually want to put in a gradient, sorry. So we're still going to stay with our main orange, but I'm just going to put in my secondary color, which is just a little darker shade of the orange, and that is it over here. So now what we want to do is we want to add just a little bit of a shadow just around the button, just to make it give that wow effect. Well, not really, just, you know, give it something extra. So now we're going to go to box shadow, and then we're going to go over here, and I am going to go down to hex. And what I'm actually going to do is, you know, I'm just going to do this. Just gonna do this. It's just a thing. Usually you will actually copy your color, you have your color code copied, and then just do that, but I didn't, so I'm just gonna get mine quickly there. But anyways, so we're gonna go back, we're gonna go to hex, and I'm gonna copy in our color code. So then we're gonna leave it at there. Gonna put it back to color code, and then we're gonna go to the opacity. We're just gonna give it a little bit less opacity, just something there. And then we're gonna go back, and we're gonna go to blur. We're gonna increase our blur 30, and then we're gonna go to spread by 2. And just like that, so we can see the shadow, on the button. I don't want to have it a bit too much popping out, so that would be fine. So that would be the hero section there. In our second section, so we're going to add in this one over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and then we're going to go back here, and we're going to add in just a plain section with 2 columns. And then we're going to go to width, it's going to be 1313 again. And then for the height, it's going to be 839 pixels. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is 839. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go over to style, and then we're going to just go with the background. So for the background, what we're going to do is go back here. So for background, what we're going to do is we're going to go to style, we're going to go to gradient, and then for the first one is going to be pure black, and then it's going to be at 90% for this one. 90%. Okay, and then for the second one is going to be our main orange, which is this one over here. And this one is going to be 79%. 79%. And then for the angle is going to be 34. I'm going to put this at 34. 35, 34. So now we have exactly that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our images and our text. So first we're going to go over here. We're going to go to add element, and we're going to go to image right here, if it will let me. And we're going to go down here, and we're going to get our picture of the personal trainer, which is right here. So we're going to put in this picture right here. Okay, so we're going to put in that picture right there, and then for the we're going to just leave it exactly like that, the way this. We're not going to change anything with that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our heading. So we're going to type up heading. Just like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our first one, and we're going to type up David Mahon, and I'm going to go to subtitle. I'm going to type up about. I'm going to put it before title. Great. So now what we're going to do is we're first going to go to title, and we're going to color this in white, fully white for the title, and then we're going to click on Font family, I'm going to go to Anton. Antion. I meant Anton. I'm going to go to Anton, and then for the pixel, we're going to go with 64 pixels. And we're going to go uppercase. Uppercase, and that's it. And again, I'm going to get rid of this separator, but I'm just going to do that after we style in our subtitle, because this isn't too much. So we're going to go subtitle, and then we're going to go here, subtitle. I'm going to color this in our main orange. Main color is orange. And then we're going to go over to, we're going to go with Anton as well. But this time, for the size, we're going to go 44. I'm going to go uppercase as well. Uppercase, just like that. So now for the description, we're going to, before we still get started with description, I'm just going to remove the heading once again. And then, so we're just going to remove the heading once again. And then I'm just going to go over to title description, and we're going to enable title description, and we're going to go over back here and just copy in what we have over here. So now I'm just going to paste that in here. Perfect, just like that. And then for the title description, it's going to be the exact same as last time. So it's going to put all the white, and it's going to be Poppins. It's going to be Poppins. It's going to be 500. Oh, 600 was it? Yeah, it was 600. It's going to be 17 pixels. 600. And a line height of 25. Perfect. So let's see how that looks. Okay, that's looking perfect. But I just don't like the gap in between David and About Us. So we're going to go over back here, and we're going to go to title. Just going to unlink that. And I'm going to go back to focus title. I mean, not focus title, subtitle. I'm just going to unlink that too. And there we go. Now I like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to add elements. And we're going to go to intersection. This one right here. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to icon box. Icon box. So we're going to go to icon box right here. And then we're going to go to, I'm just going to add in a trophy. I'm going to call this one certified fitness expert. I'm just going to fix that there. I'm going to remove the title description, and then we're going to leave it in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the icon color. So we're going to change the icon color, and we're going to change the sizing, and we're just going to change a few things. So for the sizing, we're going to change the icon color first to 15. And then for the sizing, we're going to leave the sizing. What we're going to change is the actual content of this. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going to change this to white for the title. And I'm going to go over here to Poppins. We're going to, for the font family, we're going to go Poppins. And I'm going to give it a 17 pixels, 600 bold, and I'm going to go uppercase. Perfect, just like that. So now what we want to do is we want to actually see the way it's just not justified to this, like it's right here in the middle when it should be, you know, aligned. So what I'm going to do about that is we're going to go over here. We're going to go over, let's see. Okay, so sorry about that. So we're just going to put that to justified there. So, and what we're going to do is we're just going to change this up. So I'm just going to skip past this and then let you know when it's all done. It's pretty much the same thing. So just going to, so we're going to, for the intersection, so for the first section, we're going to go over to advanced, and we're going to go to margins, and we're going to go 15 on the top and the bottom, just to give some space from the top and the bottom. So you can see here we have everything, and we have it finally aligned with the about David Mahone. So as you can see, that is this section done. That's the little about us section done. So now we're going to move over onto the next one, and we're going to move over to our training program section. Okay, so now we are going to get started with the training program section. So again, this is another short and simple section to do, so it's very easy to follow along. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a section. This time it's not going to be the one with 2, 3, it's going to be the one with none. I mean, with just one. So we're going to go over to box. I'm going to go 13, 13 again. And then for the height, we're going to go 551. Bit of an odd number, but yeah, 551. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our heading. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to go over here to add elements, and we're going to type up heading. Just like that. So we're going to type up heading. Not this one, sorry. The other one. Heading. Well, whichever one you prefer, I'm just going to add in this one because I prefer this one. So I'm going to put this in the middle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in another intersection. We're going to add an intersection under that, and we're going to give this 3 columns. And then for the size, we're going to go 13, 13. And then for this one, we're going to go add elements, and we're going to add in image box. And we're not going to add in the ones by, you know, the default ones that Elementor gives you. We're going to add in the one from Elements Kit, the one, you know, the plugin that you guys will download for this tutorial. So we're going to download this one instead. So now for the size, so now for what we're going to write in, for the main heading, we're going to write in our training program. And then for the subtitle, program. And then for the subtitle, we're going to go this one here. And then we're going to go before title. And then I'm going to write in, we are with you all the way. So I'm going to write, we are with you all the way. And then we're going to go over to style. And then we're going to start off with title. So for the title, we're going to start off with the typography. We're going to go here, we're going to go here, and then we're going to go white. And then we're going to go to Anton. Just like the last one, pretty much 64. And I'm going to go uppercase. Again, carbon copy of the last one. And then we're going to color this in white. But not yet, because we're going to change the background. But if we do that now, we won't be able to see it. So we're going to go subtitle. And then we're going to go with Anton. And then we're going to go 44. Again, same thing as the last one. So we're going to go 44, and then we're going to go uppercase. I'm going to go uppercase with this one, and then that's pretty much it. So as you can see here, that's how it looks now. But what we're going to do is, first, I don't like the gap between those two, so we're going to, you know, eliminate that very quick. So we're just going to unlike that there, and then that's that removed. And then we're going to go with separator. I remove the separator because we're not using separator for any of these tutorials. And I'm going to go for the section, this one where the text is on, and we're going to go over here to margins, and we are going to go to the top. Gonna get that 45, and then for the bottom, we leave it the way it is. And then for the actual background, I'm gonna just give this pure black. I'm gonna go pure black for this one. Black. Just like that. And now we can change the color of that. We're just gonna change this one to white. This one right here, I'm gonna change that color to white. And then we are going to, you know, we're going to start adding our images for the, you know, to the actual image boxes. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go over here to image size. We're going to leave it at full. And then for the content area, we're going to go to classic curves. So now we're going to add in our first image. And then we're going to go over here to the, you know, the typography and everything like that, and we are going to go to the body. I'm gonna leave the body that one the way it is, but we're gonna start off with the button. So the button is going to be the exact same as the last time, so we're going to go with Anton. Oh no, Anton. And then we're going to go with the size. I'm gonna go with 17, and I'm gonna go uppercase. Sorry, I'm taking some pauses. Just I'm trying to get the exact correct sizes for you, so I'm not going back and forth. So I just need to double check the exact size for you guys. So I need to just take some time to double check the sizes, just so we're not going back and forth. So then for the second one, we're going to go with the darker shade of orange. Sorry, just like the last one. So now we're gonna go, and that's the button is done. So now we're gonna go with body. And then for the body, we're not going to actually do too much with the body. We're actually just going to change the fonts for the body. So we're not going to do too much. So we're going to set up for the title. And for the title, we're going to go Anton. And then we're going to go uppercase. And then we're going to go, leave this sorry, no, 19. So we're going to put that 19. So now we're going to go with the description, and we're going to color it in black, obviously, but it's already black. We're just going to color it in black. So we're going to go black. And for the description, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go Poppins, just like the last one's 600 weight, 600. And then for the size, we go 17. Pretty much just like that. And then this one's actually not black. We're going to color this one in black, just like so. Black over here. So now let's see how this is looking. So as you can see here, this thing right here, I don't like how it's just looks off. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our border radius. We're going to go 9 for this, and then for the padding, we're going to go top. I'm going to go 10. I'm going to minus 11. Sorry, minus 11. No, not this one. I'm gonna go minus 11. And then we're going to go over back to classic curves, just like so. And then we're gonna go to minus 16 for margins. Minus 16. Minus 16 like that. And we're going to go back to body, and then go with background. I'm going to color this in this shade over here, just like so. And then as you can see, we have that removed. Sorry for rambling on, but anyways, so we're just going to make this simply now, and we're just going to copy this 2 times into the other 2 columns. And then we're just going to change the image. We're going to see how that looks. Perfect. So now just for the bottom, I'm just going to give it a bit more padding on the bottom. So I'm going to click on this one. And I'm going to go bottom. I'm going to increase this to 30. I'm just going to leave that 35. And that's it. That's our training program section done. Obviously, we could change in the text and the font and whatever you want to change, the colors, the images, whatever. But that's just the training session completed. Okay, so now we are going to make our pricing table. Just this one over here. So we're going to make this one over here, our pricing table. So what we're going to do is we're going to open our section, and we're going to open a section, and we're going to open just this one right here. And then we're going to go to width. We're going to go 1313. And then for the height, we're going to go 551 for the height. So we're going to 551. 551. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and add in our heading. So we're going to add in heading. And this one's just going to be pretty much the same as the other one, but this one's just going to be left aligned, and I don't know why that's looking like that. Let me see the width. All right, I put it 1313. Anyways, we're going to go back and add in our heading. Just going to go with heading here. So as I was saying, this one's going to be pretty much the same thing, but we're going to make sure that this is left aligned. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in our pricing table. So we're going to add in our pricing table here. This one over here, this one is the one that comes in with Elementor. So just like this one over here, and then we're going to click on duplicate. Sorry. We're supposed to add in our intersection first. Yeah, don't mind me. We're supposed to add in our intersection. So we're going to go in here, and then we're going to click on duplicate, and then we're going to add 3, and then so we want to have 3 columns. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go give it width 1313. And now we're going to add in our pricing table. Pricing table. So now we're going to add in our pricing table, and we're going to go over here. And then we're going to edit this one first, and then we're just going to copy it for the rest. So the first one is we're going to put title. You know, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put in bronze. And then I'm just going to remove the description over here. So I'm going to remove the description over here, and then for the price, we're just going to leave it. We're going to put $79.99, $79.99, and yeah, we're going to leave it at monthly. And then for the features, we're going to go over here. We're going to leave it at the plus. We're going to go. So I'm going to write 4 personal training sessions. Then for the next one, for the icon color, we're going to go over and put it to our main orange one. This one here. And then for this one, we're going to go, I'm going to name this one personalized workout plan. So we're going to go personalized workout plan, and same thing with the icon color. You're going to see why I just duplicate the rest, because this is just getting very tedious. So we're going to go nutritional guide. I probably spelled that wrong, didn't I? Yeah. So we're going to copy, nutritional guide, and then yeah. So now we're going to duplicate this one, and then I'm going to put in access to our fitness app. Okay, so we're going to go right access to our fitness app, and then I'm going to go to style, and then for background color, we're going to go with black for the background color. So where is that now? Yeah, black. And then for the title, we're going to put it at orange, the main orange. If I could find that color, I don't know why I have so much colors here. It just makes it so hard. And then for that, we're going to go Anton for the title. And then we're going to go 500. And then we're going to go uppercase. And then we're going to put that at 25. And then we're going to go down to the pricing. We don't have a subtitle, so we're going to go down to pricing. I'm going to just color this in black. Black. Yeah, I'm going to color this one in black, and then give it a font of Anton again. Anton. Just like that, just like so. And then underneath where it says monthly, right here, I'm going to color that in orange. And we're going to go with Poppins. I'm going to increase the width to 600. I'm going to go uppercase. And what we're going to do is we are going to see I just don't like how close it is together. So what I'm going to do is just going to go over here to line height. I'm going to put the line height to 35 pixels just so we can give it a bit of space. And then we're going to go over to features. We're going to go to change that to black, and then we're going to change the font. So I'm going to change the font to Poppins. I'm going to go 600. Give it a size of 17. So we're going to have a size of 16 or 17. I'm just going to put it at 16. It just looks a bit too big when it's 17. So we're going to give it a size of 16, and then we're going to go to the ribbon, this one over here. I'm going to color this one in black. Now there is not going to be a ribbon for this one because we won't put the ribbon in the middle, but I'm going to be copying these, so we're just going to need it for, when we copy it, but we're going to remove it, but it'll be there. And now we're going to go over to button. So we're going to go to footer, and then we're going to change the color of the busting. We're going to go to our main one, and then we're going to go to typography, and we're going to go with Anton. Then I'm going to remove the underline, so I'm going to go to decoration, and then I'm going to go to none, and then I'm going to write, and then we're going to put that over to, then we're going to go to uppercase. It's going to leave that at 17, sorry. I'm going to put that 17, and then that is it. But now obviously I need to just change the color of the icons. So I'm just going to change this to the orange. Very simple, very quickly. Change this one to the orange also, very simply and very quickly. So now as we see that is perfect, Now just for the button, I'm just going to change the name of the button. I'm just going to click buy here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to ribbon, and we're going to remove the ribbon, and I'm going to copy this into each of these, paste. And then for this one, the one in the middle, we're going to go and we're going to enable the ribbon. We're going to go to pricing. I'm going to change the pricing to 149, and we're going to add in a couple more features, and I'm going to add in a couple more features. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going to put in customized workout routines. Okay, and then we're going to change, actually not brown, we're going to call this one gold. Oh no, silver. We're going to call this one silver. And then we're going to go over to this one, and we're going to price this one. First, we're going to call it gold, and we're going to price this one at, let's just say 213.99. Odd number, but yeah. So now we're going to go over here. We're just going to change this numbers up. We're going to write 10 for this, and then we're going to go down here. I'm going to copy a few more. We're basically going to write the same thing. I'm going to write weekly customizable workouts. And then we're going to write for here just infinite. Just like that, pretty much. So now what we're going to do is for the border, we're going to just give these each border of the color that we have. So the main color, which is the orange one. So we're going to go over to the border type, and we're going to go to solid, and then we're going to go to 3, and then we're going to color this in. This one here, our main color, just like so. And I'm going to copy this into each of these. So I'm going to copy, paste style, and then we have it. So now this is what we have right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the title. So we're going to go over here to the title. And for the title, we're just going to name this our pricing. And then we're going to have a subtitle, and this one's going to be, we're going to enable the subtitle, and this one's going to be before title, not after, before. I'm going to write payment plans for fitness program. I would not be able to spell anything correctly in my life depending on it. Anyways, program fitness. Okay, so this is before, and of course we need to remove the separator. So annoying. But anyways, now we're gonna go over to our title. We're gonna start with our title first. But before we do that, I'm gonna change the color of our background just so it makes more sense, because this is gonna be a black background also. So we're gonna go to background, and we're just gonna, it's gonna be a normal plain black one, like so. Now we are going to have to do this quickly because we can't see, so we have to make this as easy as possible. So we're gonna go for this one. We're gonna color this one in white, and we're gonna name this one. Well, we're gonna go to the font family of Anton. So we're gonna go with Anton, and then we're gonna go with weight. We're gonna go with 600, and then we're gonna go with uppercase, and then we're gonna go 64, like so. And then for the subtitle, we're gonna go with orange, and then we're gonna go with Anton, and we're gonna go 44. But I usually the 44, but this one is gonna be a little bit different. This one's gonna be uppercase. This one is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to tone this one down a little bit, and it's going to be 28. And then we're going to unnick this, and then we have that. So it looks way better. So now the gap between this is just a bit too close. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back here, click this section here, and I'm going to go to padding, unlike this. And then for the top, we're going to give this a bit of padding, 55. And then for the bottom, we're going to give this a bit of padding, 55 also. Okay, so now we have this section done. So we have our pricing section done. So now we're going to move on to the next section, which is the testimonial section. So let's get right into it. Now for the testimonial section. So this is our second last section before the footer that we're going to quickly do. So how we're going to do this one is we're going to go over here to the Elementor block, and then we're going to go over to library, and then we're going to go over down here, and we're going to type up testimonials. So right here. So then we're going to see all of these testimonials, and the one we're going to choose today for this tutorial is we're going to choose this one right over here. So we're going to insert this one. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we're going to remove this one. So we're gonna change this one up for our actual heading. So we're gonna go over here and I'm gonna type up the heading, the one that I like. We're gonna type up this. We're gonna type up this one. Obviously, if you don't want to download this the plugin to get in this type of ones, you can do it manually. It's just a bit easier when this is done for you. So first, we're gonna go with heading and we're gonna type up testimonials. Testimonials. And then for the subtitle, we're going to type up see what people have to say. See what people have to say about our training services. About our training services. And this one's going to be before title again. And we're going to remove the separator again. So now we're going to go over to title, and then we're going to go over to our number one, white one, and then we're gonna go testimonials, and I'm gonna go with Anton, and then we're gonna go to uppercase. I'm gonna go 64. Sorry, 66. All right, so we're gonna go 66, and then for the subtitle, we're gonna go with the way we did it last time. So I think we went 29 for the last section there. So we're gonna go 29. I'm gonna go Anton. I'm gonna go 29. And then we're gonna go uppercase. So we're gonna go uppercase, and then we're gonna go just a little bit lighter. And then we're gonna unlink these. So we're gonna unlink them, just like so. So now we have this section done. Actually, before we do that, I'm just going to click onto the section and go 30, 13, 13, 13. All right. So yeah, so basically we have the heading and everything done. And now we're going to go over to our testimonial section. I'm going to click on this intersection, and we're going to go 13, 13 as well. Okay. So now we're going to go to our first border. Going to go to border. Going to give it a width of 3. And I'm going to go with the orange one all around. And then for the text, we're going to change in the style. So I'm going to name this one Anton for the heading. Sorry, not this one. We're going to go Poppins. And we're going to go 600. And then we're going to go over to title. And then we're going to change the title to, sorry, not title, name. I forgot to remove the title. Anyways, we're going to go to name. We're going to go Anton. And then going to go 19. And then we're going to remove the actual designer bit. That's why I got confused with it. I got title confused with name. But anyways, and then see, we're going to have exactly that. So now what we're going to do is basically just copy and paste it into the rest of these ones. So we're going to copy and paste the border first, paste style, and then we're going to copy the actual text, paste style. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we are going to need to add in our, just, it's not really a footer, but it's almost like a last call to action, which is kind of a footer as well. So now we're just going to quickly go ahead and add in that on our, one-page website. What we want to do is we want to add in our last section, so our last call to action. So what we're going to do is we're going to click onto here, I'm going to click on the plus one, and I'm going to click on the one with 2 columns. I'm going to go with 13, 13. And for the height, I'm going to leave it at 400. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over, actually we'll start off with our background. So we're going to go to style, I'm going to go to background, I'm going to color this in black. Just like so. Black, 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 black. There, like that. And we're going to go to background overlay. I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to add in our image for our background overlay, which is going to be, I think it's this one right here. So now as you can see, you can't really see it. So what we're going to do is first we're going to go center, center. And we're going to cover just like that. And for the overlay, we're going to put that up a little bit more. Just like that. And then we're going to add in our heading. So we're going to go to heading. Heading. Okay, so now we're going to add this over here. And we're going to write in, I don't know, don't wait. Don't wait, just get started. Just get started. Boom. So now we're going to have that. We're going to go to style. Going to go to color. I'm going to make sure that this is fully white. And then we're going to go to typography. And we're going to go to Anton. I'm going to increase the sizing of that. Like that. And then we're going to go uppercase. And then we're going to go over back here to separator. I'm going to remove the separator. So as you can see, it looks just like that. So now what I want to do is I just want to change the color. So instead of, I'm gonna color in wait and started. So we're gonna put in this one right here, like this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to go to focus title. I'm gonna go over here. Just like that. Don't wait, just get started. And I'm going to give this a gap right here too. Boom. So now for here, we're going to go over here to the column one. And we're going to increase the size. So we're going to put 59.4 on the left. And then it'll be 40.5 on the right. So we're going to leave it like that. Don't wait, just get started. So that is going to be it now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to optimize this for mobile devices. And actually just be doing some things here. Just here, I could add a little bit more padding at the top. It's just a bit too close. So I'm actually going to go ahead and give this 100 right here. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and give that 100 right there. And then as you can see, everything is looking perfect. But now we need to make sure that everything is looking perfect on mobile devices also. Let's see, this too actually. I'm going to remove that. I want that to be closer to the heading. So now everything is looking perfect. So now we want to just make sure that everything is looking perfect on mobile. But actually, this is something I just forgot to put in. I just forgot to put in a button. So what I'm going to do is this button is literally just going to be the exact same as this one. So I'm just going to copy this one. I copy the style right here. And I'm just going to write get started today. Boom. Just like that. And I want this to be up a little bit closer. So we're going to go to the heading. And then we're going to advanced. Then we're going to bottom. And then we're just going to go minus 30. Like so. And then we have everything completed. So now we're going to optimize this for mobile devices. So let's get into that. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we're going to get started with the hero section for the mobile devices. So first thing we see, the font is just way too big. So we're going to go over here to heading, title, and then we're going to reduce this down. And we're going to go to, well, I'm going to put it 43. And we're going to go to title description. And really 17 is fine. But I'm just going to put that 16. But 17 was fine. And then we're going to go over here to, I'm going to click on this. We're going to actually leave the image. We're going to leave the image the way it was. The image was fine. I'm going to go down and then we're going to see, we're going to reduce the, we're going forgot to even say that. We're going to go to layout, and then we're going to go to min height, and I'm going to reduce it to 685, just like so. And then for the bottom, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go to advanced, and I'm going to go to padding, and then, oh no, I forgot to unlink it, and I'm going to go to the bottom. Sorry, my mouse, don't copy that. Anyway, it's going to go to button, it's going to go down, and I'm going to go bottom. I'm going to put that down to 35, just like so. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. This section is really fine. There's really nothing to change in this section. The only thing I'm going to change is I put this to 16, so I'm just going to put this down to 16 as well. Although like 17 does look fine, so this is really just personal preference. I'm just going to put down to 16 just to make it make more sense. But 16, you know, 16 is fine. Doesn't make a difference. And then I actually like the image up here like that. Let me see if there was a way to push this to the right. If we could just push this to 1 second, horizontal, and we're going to go to the end. All right, leave it like that. And then, you know, as I said, this is all fine. This section is fine. So now we're going to go over here to this section, and I am going to just reduce the sizing of this just teensy-weensy bit. So we're going to go down here. I'm going to go 46 for this one, and then for the subtitle, I'm going to go down to 27 for this one. And then for the gap between all these, I think the gap is fine. So now we're going to do the exact same for this one over here. So I think the subtitle was 27 and then the title was 40. Let me just get the exact. Let me get the exact. Oh, sorry. Let me get the exact size for the heading. It was 46. So for this one, it's going to be 46, and then the subtitle was 27. This mouse is just irritating me. So sorry, guys. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. This mouse is pissing me off. Anyways, I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna go to 46. 46, and then for the subtitle, I'm gonna go 27. Like so. I just don't know why this looks bigger than that, even though this is 46. Anyways, we're gonna go down here and literally just do the exact same thing. So for the title, and obviously if I wasn't doing a tutorial, I would literally just be copying and pasting the styles of these, but just for tutorial's sake, I'm doing it this way. But you know, if you guys are doing this tutorial exactly the same way I'm doing it, then you guys could just do it that way. You guys could just copy and paste these, and obviously, you know, play around with the fonts, as you know, play around with the size as much as you want. This is just almost just for, you know, this video is almost just for inspiration and just showing you, you know, a couple of the basics. Because if you know how to put in the size of what I put in, so if I put a size for a heading as 16 pixels and you don't like it looking like 16 pixels, well, you know how to change the size of the font. So you can put it to 19, 20, 30. You can put it as much as you want. So it's just really showing you how to get started, and then you can customize it as much as you want to. So we're going to put this down to 46 as well. And then we're going to leave this one big because this one's the call to action. I want this one to be big and shiny. So we'll put that at 67. And as you can see, oh, the testimonials, these needs gaps. So we're going to go over to our column. I'm going to click on here, and then for button, the bottom, we're going to go 20 on each. So for this one, we're going to go 20 on the bottom, like so. And then we don't need to put for the last one, but just for the top and the middle one, we just put 20 at the bottom. As we see, it is fully optimized for mobile devices. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and wait till next week for a new upload. If you guys have any suggestions or critiques, please feel free to leave it down in the comments below, as I'll always be reading them to always improve. If you guys ever need any help with you know, getting some images or any just tips, or if something wasn't working and you want me to actually give you a proper response, just email me over. My email is on my bio, or you just leave a comment with your email or some way to contact with you, and then that's it. That's no worries. Perfect. Thank you guys.